Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? I hope y'all day going well. Shoot, like on this good Tuesday, the day of fire, the day of war. Yeah, getting war. Shoot like war with this knowledge though, with the truth. Cause you can't fight the same way that the beast fight. Because like when you do, that means he can attack you in the same way that you attacked him. Because like he can beat you in he could beat you in that because like he good in that lower self tendencies. Because he all on the physical realm. And they not on the spiritual realm as far as like imagination that they can elevate themselves to like a grand level in order to send energetical force. Killing with the sword like in the spiritual realm based on your thoughts and your imagination. It's gonna come back down like in the in the physical realm. But most people lost their connection well like that, and they still fighting like beasts and still shoot challenging jurisdiction the same way as they do you. And that's the reason why like most people haven't got no remedy. But like anyway, yeah, vengeance is the most high. And let me see. I want to go through like the Circle 7 Quran too. Like my stuff kind of messed up. I need to get another one from the temple. It's all good. Get that soon. Let me see. Okay, look. This from the Circle 7 Quran chapter 9. It say Jesus attended a feast in Baha. And here he taught human equality. And this key 5. And it say, and they upbraided him. They said, Rabboni, master of the wise, this day will be an evil day for you. And it say, the news was spread that you consort with courtesans. And I think that's evil people or like people that's liar. And man will shun you as they shun an ips. And it say ips, you know. And it say ips. Shoot, like that's the evil one, you know, because they'll shun you just like that you evil, but you actually righteous. And it say, and Jesus answered them, or Yahshua answered them, and said, a master never screams himself for the sake of reputation or fame. It say, these are but worthless babbles of the day. They arise and sink like bottles. On a string. They are illusions and will pass away. They are indices to what the thoughtless think. They are noise that people make. And shallow man judge merit by noise. You see, they judge merit and like they talk. By noise or like they're talking about other people like that, but they is not. Bringing no ancestral information or like information to. So we can raise up out of this mess. Still pointing the finger at people and pointing the finger at people like that. That's talking about you, because that's what's giving them that's what's giving them energy, because like these people like started hating. Start hating us like on the actual information and on the actual literature and lessons. From like all of the divine prophecies and all of the divine messages that came before and the ancestors that passed it along. So to get to where we at now, like then they hated first. But if they hated the information first and you never did nothing with them, why you want to attack back? Because you're doing the same thing that he did to you, and that's why they like a deadly lower dog or hounds of hell, and they can attack you, based on you trying to run away, but you actually running towards them based on fear, because like when you stand still. All of like the negative vibration will go past you or like that, so you can rise up even higher. Because as soon as you run away from your problems like that, that's when they're gonna come even more in your life. And that's what I was talking about with the other video. She like this chapter 7. Jesus revealed to the people their sinful ways. Key 10. It say, oh well. I could start at 7. Ain't that 7? Circle 7. And say 7. Allah or Eli meeting place with man is in the heart. And in a still small voice he speaks. And he will hear. He who hear is still. And that's what I'm just talking about, you know. When you still all like that within your meditation state, and you ask the question, because like that's how like you get divine inspiration or like that, just by asking the question, why are these people doing this? Why are they doing this? Who is this person is? And the Most High would tell you like who they are, but at the same time you have the ego of somebody trying to also like mess up your pride, mess up your pride or work, mess up your reputation because they talked about the information that you provided. And you trying to attack them the same way, which that shows like a ego clash, and both of y'all going to fall instead of like you doing your own thing and actually continuing your path, without them lower losers, because they lose as well like that, because they lost the internal reservoir within their own soul in order to to siphon cosmic energy or like galactic life force through the fontanelle, the opening within the within the top of your head, down like from 13 chakras on onto your main chakras. So like anyway, like all this stuff supposed to be directly, but at the same time like the ego leave y'all on your lower 5 chakras. She like from like the heart, the rage of the heart on down, because like y'all listening to other people like that, and y'all get emotional. You don't supposed to get emotional with this knowledge, because if you do, you're gonna follow like that, because your emotional patterns are gonna trigger based on like other people other people assumptions or opinions on you, and you react, and without staying still and letting the voice of the Most High speak to you by asking questions, then you will know what to do. And you will be still all like that and wade the waters. Wade the water so you can be one with the galactic life force within, based on proper breathing. But most people don't know how to properly breathe. That's why like we're supposed to breathe in our nose. We was never supposed to breathe out our mouth. Only beasts or people that don't have no soul, or just on spirit alone, they breathe through their mouth. Just like majority of like the people like that, that's hybrids who are like that, they breathe through their mouth. They make it seem that they breathe through their nose, but they breathe actually through their mouth or like that, just like sea animals or like that, because like they got the blood of the serpent as well, but the evil serpent. That's why like majority of these rich so-called Caucasian people are like that, like they vacate in their water. Why is that? But they can't get on land because they already know they're gonna burn up, because like the on land or like that's for the living souls. And I ain't saying that fish or like the sea creatures don't have no living souls or like that, because they have internal light as well, like to see within the darkness through that other realm. That's denser. That's the reason why like the deeper that you go, the denser it gets. Like in that, just like like that's why like the lower that you go, like to the earth, the heavier you get, but like the higher you go, like that you lighter. That's why like the airplanes, the higher they go, it seemed like that they floating in the air like that, and they put everything like on standstill, like a turbulence, or like they put it on autopilot, because they don't have to put that much work in, because like you lighter. But lighter will like that, but that's why like grounded to the earth. Grounded to the earth is important, because when you connect it with the heart, you like in yourself get lighter. That's why like you get lighter. You get lighter thoughts by being grounded first, by being grounded and being like stationed within yourself and being still. And it say, and all people said, teach us to know the Holy One who speaks within the heart, Allah of the still small voice. And Jesus said, the holy breath cannot be seen with mortal eyes, nor can man see the spirit of the Holy One. But in their image man was made, and he who looks into the face of man look at the image of Allah who speaks within. And when man honors man, he knows Allah. And what man does for a man, he does for Allah. You know, so if nobody ain't trying to help you and nobody ain't trying to assist you or like that along your path, and they trying to want you to carry all of the loads and want you to carry all of the bricks, like it want you to do all of the work, and they ain't trying to walk with you so you can rise up together or like that, then you have to separate from them, because like they ain't for you. They just needed you or like that, like, or try to use you for like a certain stage in their life, for their own personal gain. But it was never really like as far as like no actual growing process as a whole nation body. But you can do that And you can do that, and you can know just by asking. Just by asking questions of asking like, is this person like really for you? Like like how far he wanted to go with this, and that's what like where the pendulum swing, because like we are our own biological crystal, so we can ask ourselves questions like that, like, and the answer will come. As we swirl, or as we go into like our internal clock when we vibrate. That's why like when you vibrate or like that, is like ooh, just like tempo or whatever like that. Like when you see like the little lines, like when you record, it's like it's the line going up, going down, going up, going down, but it's actually going in a circle, as it goes up, with the spiral in motion, and that's the key of the heart. But like anyway, don't hate on nobody, because don't hate on nobody. Like, let them hate first, then vengeance is gonna be the Most High, and they're gonna fall, and they're gonna perish, and they're gonna pain, and all of their ancestral wisdom, or like what they had, or their knowledge, or like they're gonna be taken away from them, because like they're using it for evil, they're using it for bad, But we have to actually like invoke this like with the thoughts, because if you don't know it like that, they're gonna still take energy, or steal energy from you based on attention, and based on like them talking about you, so they can attract you to that. So you can respond, and that's what they like. That's what the beast like. Like attention. Beast like when somebody paying attention to him, because that's the ego. That's the lower dense brain, instead of like the ecosystem, as you working together like with the ways of the Most High. But like anyway, that's why a whole lot of people are like that hate it first. It seems like that they doing their best with like that to try to expose some, try to talk about somebody, try to do this a certain type of way, to make themselves seen, to make themselves appear a certain type of way. That's how you know like these the souls that's getting bought off. These souls that's actually diverting the actual movement. But what it say like those that hate you, or hate the prophet, or like that, they hate the whole like Moorish empire. So we have to leave them alone, so they can perish. So so like the Roman soldiers were like that, can actually seize them based on breaking the commandments, breaking the law of God, because we live in the actual universal system like of God, or like that. Because like if you break a divine law, these man-made laws gonna come in place, or like that, to put you back in your place. And that's what that was for. Like that's what's like heaven. Like with the earthly realm and the spiritual realm, bringing like the heavenly realm, or like that, to the physical realm, to make it one. But like this beast, they want that to happen, or like that. So like they stagnated the hearts of man in order to keep everybody on a dense level, so they can prolong they stay here on this planet, when they was supposed to bend and leave. But it's all good though, because everything is revealing right now with the planet X, because like it's X for them. It's X for all of the disobedient souls, all of the unrighteous, and all of like the actual like ungodly souls, or like that. They're gonna get burnt off the planet, based on like Revelation 16 verse 8. That angel for the release the veils, to burn and scorch these disobedient souls that's on the planet. Why you think it's getting hot within your body? You can't escape it. What the fuck y'all thinking? And like, look at this, see, just like weeds. It's like the man. It's what's this? Okay, chapter 9. Key 22. It say the pure in heart does not accuse. So the ones that's accusing you of something, or accuse you of like trying to do this or like that to you or like that, them the ones that's not pure in heart. Them the ones trying to expose someone or like that, and they haven't been. How you gonna expose you like the more science temple or like that? You never been an active member within a temple to even get the lessons or like that, to even know what it's about. You studying from the outside in. Like how you gonna study from the outside in? You have to go within first in order to know like what the deal is without, and how the condition is around the world. So like how you gonna try to judge something or like that based on you looking on from the outside in, and you never even spoke to like no real ones like that was actually in the in the temples, or actually in the actual Moorish science temple for a while, so you can get the jewels from them people that's of the true line, like of the true temples or like that. They got that hold on to the true lessons. If you haven't got that or like that, don't try to expose nobody or like that. True like no movement. Then when somebody hates you or like that, and when somebody you find the truth about somebody or like that, take the good from them. Take the good from them or like that, and discard the bad, and leave that alone or like that, because a whole lot of people, like when they found out the truth and somebody start hating them or like that, they discard everything that they that they was doing or like that that they got from this person, even though it was good, like it was bring you back to nature, it was bring you back into like your natural national station, like of like following the commandments or like that. But most people drank the Kool-Aid and discard everything or like that, and that's how they spiraled back down. We was never supposed to do that. We was supposed to take the good and upgrade it. So like, and we see the bad for what it really is, and we stop messing with that type of person or like that that don't wanna grow within their soul and ask themselves for forgiveness. So you can grow. And it say like the vile in heart who wants to cover up their guilt with holy smoke of pity are ever loathing drunkards, thieves, and courtesans. It say this loathing and this scorn is mockery. For if the thistle coat of reputation could be thrown away, the loud professor would be found to revel in his lust, deceit, and many forms of secret sin. They're going to expose their secret sin. But like this, for all of the people like that, they like when you destroy people with the truth or like that, the loud professor would be found to reveal in his lust and his sinful ways and how he actually thought about you even before then, but he hid it. You see it in a secret sin. That was a secret sin or like that he held on until like you told the truth or like that of what time it was. Then that's what all this stuff that they was building up within their internal heart or like that was like weighting them down. That's what they have to expose it. After that, it's revealed, like as far as like the veil is lifted, so you can see it all. It say the man who spends his time in pulling other people's weeds can have no time in pulling his own. So all of the people like that's actually should like spending all their day or like that, should like every day, should like, and every few days then like Twitter 24/7, on YouTube 24/7, shoot like uploading videos. These the ones that spending all their time trying to reform other people when they haven't even fully reformed and became whole within the actual temple of God yet. Before they even they haven't even came back to nature. They probably still eating meats. They probably still smoking weed. That's weighing them down. Even though what Ali said, like imitate me, like I don't smoke, I don't drink. But these niggas still doing it. They still eating meats. We're only supposed to be eating fruits and vegetables, nuts, grains, and beans, and lawful fish with scales and fins. That's it. Everything else is outside yourself. It say the man who spends his time in pulling other people will have no time in pulling his own, and all of the choicest flowers of life will be choked and died, and nothing will remain, because like they ain't gonna have nothing to give, because they gave all they soul to everybody else like that instead of cultivating their inner light. And that's the reason why like they hate, and that's the reason why like they they ain't gonna be like themselves, because like everything is being exposed by their inward sin that they already got got shook by, so like all of the internal hate will bring that out, based on you just coming in the spirit of truth, based on you just following the laws, you like on the lessons, reading, studying every day, all day, cultivating your inner light and purifying yourself. And most people don't like when you grow like that, and you learn from them, and you eventually raised above them or like that, not as far as like you like think you better than one like that, but you raised you actually like gonna see eye to eye to them, and not just as far as like I'm a baby. Within this journey or like that, but you actually did your work and you actually raised yourself up to a certain level, and people hate that, because like that's when the ego kick in. They don't want nobody should like to be on their same level, like with their knowledge. But like that's how like people got shot and killed like with other communities were like that, with Malcolm X, like Martin Luther King, Noble Drew Ali, what else? Who else? Like Khalid Muhammad or like that. It just like it was only like a chosen few that had the actual lessons. The actual lessons in leadership role or like that to carry on. So when this main person died or like that, a whole lot of people or got murked, or by the beast or whoever or like that set them up, your dirty moors and like your own people or other people that's outside the nation. That's and that's when a whole lot of people fall off the path. Based on like them looking at this person was like that, like he better like that, when you could have did the same thing or like that and attained that knowledge. But like some people is divinely prepared and get spiritual impressions directly, So like most people just have a special gift to notice, but at the same time, like you see like the actual patterns and the actual characteristics, and embrace the good within yourself, so you can raise up in your individual self. But like anyway, like to wrap all this stuff up, or to rhyme it up, rhythm up, like through the cosmic rhythm, and like bring it all back, back into full circle. Uh, yeah, man, she like when people she like show you that they hate you or whatever like that. Don't try to she like like vengeance is the most high, and let them fall like within their utter ignorance. Because like they want you to come back at them or like that, because like that's what gives them energy. That's the reason why like they trying their hardest to expose something which they don't know nothing. They because like they haven't even properly studied. They probably was still classified as Negroes or like that. She like in the state records. They probably still got state IDs or like that. They saying they're American Indian. They say they're Tockness American. They say they from this tribe. They say they African or like that. But like on their actual state ID or their identification, they don't look like that. They ain't even wearing a custom dress, because like they still United States citizens, or AKA warriors of the states, or enemies combatants to the United States, and they gonna get outed. Like fire out of the mountain, because like they missed they thought they knew something or like that, without actually studying like the ins and out of what you don't know, in order to grow your soul. Because like don't hate nothing that don't hate something that you don't know, or like don't know like in totally, just because like other people like that wasn't pushing like that, or like on the public side it seemed like these person were like that, or like the movement ain't going to and most people discard everything. But like take the good from what these people are doing, because it's good within everything. Within every lie, it's the truth. Within every lie, it's the truth. So like look at watch what people say, well like that. She like can take the good from that. She like can discard the bad, but don't like pay attention or like that to people or like that that have heavy hearts and that's prideful. Because like even like in the Quran it said like we should not take nothing from somebody that's prideful. Because like that's the energy or like that's coming onto you based on like them doing it for selfish and guilty intentions. Dang man, like wait a minute. It's chapter 16. A superstitious people are the Jews. They have a faith that they are borrowed from the idol worshippers of other lands, that at the end of the year they may heap up all of their sins upon their head, of some man set apart to bear their sins. You see, like they want other people to bear their own sins or like that. That's why they pushed like all of their evil culture on you, because they want somebody to capture their sins so they could pour you into hell with them, because they lonely. They fearful, and that's the amber energy of fear instead of the green wheel Venus. But where I was at, I say they may heap all upon their sins upon their head, of some man set apart to bear their sins. The man becomes a scapegoat for the magnitudes, and they believe that when they drive him forth into the wilds or into foreign lands, they are released from sins. You see, like these, it say so. Every spring before the feast, they choose a prisoner for the prisoners of the land. You see, and by a form of their own, they fain would make him bear their sins away. Amongst the Jewish prisoners in Jerusalem were three who were the leaders of the vow: Susceptidius, Ban, and had engaged in the thefts and murder and rappers, and have been sentenced to be crucified. But Barabbas and Josiah were amongst the men who were to die. But Barabbas was rich and had brought off priests to Boom to be the scapegoat for the people at the coming feast, and he was anxious and waiting for this hour. Now not polite, but Pilate thought to turn this superstition to the account to save the Lord Jesus, or the Adonai Yahshua. And so he went before the Jews and said, "You men of Israel, according to my customs, I will release to you today a prisoner who shall bear your sins away." You see like these like the evil ones were like that, like trying to push that Christianity back with culture, as far as like saying that like somebody else died for your sins. So they continue doing lawlessness, but you still accountable, because Jesus didn't die for your sin. He didn't die. My nigga, he ascended. And it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible as well, man. Shoot, like in the book of Matthew. Then like snap. In Matthew or like that. Then like Revelation. But most people don't read, and they taking things for face value, and that's the reason why like they still like clueless about what's really going on. But I ain't want to go through all this, man, because like I ain't want to have this that long. But like yeah. If you read this, Deuteronomy 32, verse 35. Vengeance is mine, and recompense their foot shall slip in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things to come hasten upon them. You see? And it say, Romans chapter 12, verse 17 through 19. Repay no one evil for evil. It say, have regards for good things in the sight of all men. If it is possible, as much as depends on you, live peacefully with all men, beloved. Do not avenge yourself, but rather give place of wrath. You know, give the place for wrath like that, because you could do it within your mind, like through meditation. You could send that. You could send that to the people that you like. You want that did you wrong or like that, and they're gonna get theirs. But you don't have to do this. I mean, you don't have to fight them the same way that they did you. And it say, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I repay, said the Lord. So like everybody gonna pay, man. That's doing you wrong. But like, much love, shalom. All right, the Moorish American prayer. Eli, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Eli is my protector, my God, and my salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Ameen. Life is good, man. Yep, shoot, like, and y'all can hit me up for further inquiries at righteousexpansiontrust@gmail.com. Shoot, like, for like my services and what I provide, like yep. Then inquiries about nationality and birthright or like that. Then like my bread, shoot, like, and what I provide with my service, I can supply that as well, like through the contact information. Y'all can check out my website at righteousexpansion.com. Righteousexpansion.com. Shoot, I am Coremour Luel Bey, a true Moorish American national from Al Morikanos Estados. Much love, shalom.